Hi, it's Marianne Clyde, and this is Zentivity TV. Welcome once again. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever been in a situation where you thought you might drown? Let me tell you about my scuba diving experience. Very limited, I'll admit right off the bat. We were on a holiday. We were on a cruise, and we took a short-term vacation certification for scuba diving. So we were also surrounded by other tourists that were also inexperienced at this. And we were excited. We got enough training to know what to do, how to handle the masks and how to breathe with the oxygen tank and so forth. But once the reality set in and we were on the boat and they were giving us our gear, and we found that we were putting belts around our waist, weighted down by iron weights. All of a sudden, my this is a problem meter went on. Like, why am I going to jump into the ocean where the waves are lapping and I'm putting an iron weighted belt around my waist? So that didn't make any sense. But then they gave us an oxygen tank, and then they gave us a life vest, and they taught us how to use all the equipment. So I thought, okay, I can do this. And I'm watching everybody jump over the side into the water, and everybody else seemed calm to me. I was sort of hyperventilating a little bit once I jumped in because the waves were kind of higher than my head, and I kept feeling like I was going to not quite know what to do. But then I looked at the instructor, and she looked me in the eye and she said, "Take my hand and do what I do." So she grabbed me by the hand and we went under the water, and just holding her hand was a comfort to me. It helped me calm my breathing because you don't want to hyperventilate when you've got a limited amount of oxygen and a tiny little space where you can breathe it in and out. And before too long, maybe just a few minutes, I was able to really enjoy the immense beauty, the huge variety of beautiful fish. There were blue and there were yellow and there were bright colored fish and beautiful coral. And it's like another world down there, and it's silent. And you can really enjoy the being one with nature. It was a very cool experience. And because that instructor took enough time to look at me in the eye and say, "I'm with you, I'll take care of you, hold on to me," everything calmed down right away. I didn't have to hold her hand the whole day, just until we got to the bottom, and it could calm my breathing down a bit. And so then I was excited to go out again the next day, because we got to go out a couple of times and we went through the same thing. The iron belts around the waist, the oxygen tank, the life vest, and we all jumped in the water. And the funny thing is, I was calm, but there was a guy that was just a few feet away from me that just had terror all over his face. And I don't know if the water was choppier that day or what the situation, or maybe he didn't even go the day before. But whatever it was, I could look at him and say, "Hold my hand and I will take you under the water with me and do what I do." Because I was supported by the instructor the day before and figured out what to do, I could pass that peace and calm onto someone else. And the same situation, it didn't take long. He just had to go under the water and kind of regulate his breathing before he also could enjoy the immense beauty that we were appreciating that particular day. And it's like that with life as well. We're thrown into choppy waters. You can't control how choppy the waters get. Sometimes our lives are counterintuitive and we find ourselves strapping lead weights around our waist, and things like that don't make any sense. But when you have a group of people around you who are supportive, that have the same goal, that want to see life in the same beautiful way that you do, that helps, that gives strength, that gives encouragement. it not only helps me, but it helps you. It not only helps the person you help, but it helps them help someone else. And that's the whole principle behind Zentivity.guru. I offer a free webinar Wednesdays at 2 o'clock. You can sign in by clicking the link below, and I can walk you through the whole program, how the membership site works. I teach people how to connect with the principles of Zentivity, how to recognize your fears and calm them down, and how to do it on a regular basis with a tribe of people that are there to help and support. Why don't you check out becoming one of our tribe? Click the link on below, and we'll see you at the webinar. Thanks for joining me.